What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Noah. Today we'll be doing episode 4 of my spring series. Today we're going to be talking about everything that I throw on my extra heavy setup. Let's get started. Alright, so I'll go over the rod, reel, and line, and then we'll do a quick bait breakdown. So what we got here is a 7/9 extra heavy Shimano Zodius, paired up with a Shimano Corrado DC. This is the 150 XG, the 8.5 to 1 gear ratio. And this reel is spooled up with 17-pound fluorocarbon. Some things I like about this rod, like all the Zodius rods that I've owned, they're really light. You can definitely tell it's an extra heavy. It's got a little bit more weight than the other rods. It does have really good backbone, but I also noticed that with the tip, it's not the most ideal like parabolic tip for glide baits, but I have caught a bunch of fish using glide baits on this rod and haven't had any issues. So take that for what you will. It's not a professional opinion. It's just what I've experienced personally. I can throw a 6-inch Magdraft and have no problem setting the hook on it, but I can also use baits like the glide bait and not have any issue with fish coming off. So, kind of jumping around here. So, let me just go over the baits that I personally throw in the spring. Starting with this. This is a 6-inch Magdraft. It is paired up with a 7/0 VMC swim bait hook with a blade. When I fish this, I'm throwing it out as far as I can, letting it sink at bottom, and I'm slow reeling it, and I'll usually get some bites that way. Or what you can also do is you can fish it in the middle of the water column. But either way, I'm only doing a I would say the slow to medium paced retrieve. I'm giving it pops every like 5 or 6 handle turns, but I'm not burning it. I'm fishing it relatively slow, which is good because the water temperatures are anywhere from like 40s to 50s, maybe even 60s on like really warm weeks. But yeah, this will catch you a lot of fish. So, moving on to the next bait. This is a 7-inch Shine Glide from Savage Gear. I am relatively new to throwing large baits, but what I can tell you is it's pretty worth it. It's pretty fun, especially if you've been fishing for a while and you're kind of bored of just throwing the normal jig, Texas rig, stuff like that. Give this a try. It is so crazy to watch them eat this bait. So I don't know if you can tell, but this bait has literal teeth marks on it from each of the fish that I've caught. It is crazy. You can see that on the tail, on the front part. Like, it is the most insane bite that I have ever experienced from bass fishing. Like, I've been bass fishing all my life, and there was a time where I was like slowly like preferring to go saltwater fishing because stripers are so much fun to catch. But when I started throwing glide baits for bass, it was like, I don't know, it like reset the clock. It's so much fun. So, about the bait, it's not the best glide bait in the world, but it's easily accessible, and has good enough action, and I've caught a lot of fish on it. So I would say it's worth it. Colors wise, right now the water's kind of muddy, so I'm opting for a white, all white. I like to be able to see the action of the bait in the water, so I feel like if I throw a gold one in muddy water, I can't exactly tell what the action is like. So if I use a white one in the muddy water, you can see it a lot better, and I would imagine fish can see it a lot better too. So that's just my color preference. Another thing I throw on this rod is even smaller swim baits. It's like this is a 4-inch Spro BBZ1. Um, this, even though it's a chuck and wind bait, still a lot of fun to use. Highly recommend. But yeah, that's pretty much all the baits that I use. I'm hoping to get more, I think, soft baits. Um, I'm really enjoying this Magdraft as well as some of these glides. Another bait that I feel like I might like, and I feel like my next purchase will be, I believe it's called the Berkeley Nessie. It's like a soft glide bait, so I want to give that a try this spring. So if you have that, if I had that bait, I would be throwing it on this rod as well. So yeah. So that's gonna wrap up the extra heavy video or the final episode in our series. Hope you guys learned something. If you have any suggestions for future videos, just leave it down in the comments below. I'll get back to you. And thanks for watching.